Assalamualaikum and hello. Today our group will present about the effect of COVID-19 on small and medium enterprise SME in Malaysia. SME is a business entity registered with the Company Commission of Malaysia (SSM). There are various industries that assist its SME, which is agriculture, manufacturing, service, construction, and so on. SME also contributes significantly to GDP and it is one of agent of national economy development. This is because it is able to increase national production, create job opportunity, generate export and others. However, the COVID-19 attacked the whole world. It gives a big impact to SME. Furthermore, MCO has been implemented and it caused entrepreneurs to change all business strategy. So, affected by the epidemics and the control order, SME have suffered huge loss of RM 40.7 billion ringgit in 2020. Therefore, this study was made to see the development of SME before, during, and after COVID-19.
In 2019, small and medium enterprises have recorded positive export growth of 2.6% compared to 3.5% in 2018. However, external demand at that time was very slow. This trade tension continued between the US and China as well as very low commodity production that year. The increase in SME export is mainly in the services and manufacturing sector, which respectively recorded a growth of 3.5% and 2% in 2019. However, SME export growth in the agriculture sector is shrinking by 9.8% due to the decline in SME export of vegetable, fisheries, poultry farming, bananas and other tropical fruits such as watermelon, guava and others. The top 3 export destinations for SME in the agriculture sector are Singapore, Japan and Thailand.
During COVID-19, the gross domestic product (GDP) has decreased by 1,345.1 billion due to the implementation of the Strict Movement Control Order (MCO) to combat the COVID-19 issue. So, it was the biggest loss ever. Based on the 1.15 million registered PMKS, the loss means that each PMKS company bears an average decrease in revenue of 35,000. So, according to our Minister of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperative, Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, the MCO actually is no longer a problem. So, Malaysia need to accept the fact of living in a COVID-19. So, therefore, a standard operating procedure SOP should be established and tightened to enable in an immediate situation for Malaysia to reopen economic activities affected by COVID-19. Malaysia SME GDP since 2020 has recorded slower growth than Malaysia GDP. So, SME GDP contribution narrowed to 38.1% compared to 2019, 38.9% with value added at 512.19 billion.
The COVID-19 pandemic has affected international trade and the global economy, particularly Malaysia's small and medium-sized enterprise SME. The SME sector is still trying to recover in the endemic transition 2 years after being unable to operate due to the COVID-19 outbreak. The Department of Statistics Malaysia reports that SME's export in 2021 increased by 5.4% compared to a drop of 33.1% in 2020, with the manufacturing 16.71% and agricultural sectors 20.4% being the main drivers. But SME's export of services fell from RM 33.9 billion in 2020 to RM 26.2 billion in 2021, mostly because of strict travel activities from Malaysian government. In 2021, SME's export made up 11.7% of all exports. These exports came from manufacturing 9%, services 2.5% and agriculture 0.3%. The statistic shows that SME's GDP increased by 1% to around 518.1 billion in 2021, after declining by 7.3% in 2020. In conclusion, the COVID-19 pandemic had a very terrible impact on SMEs.
SME has contributed much to the GDP. It is a downstream industry for another industry. For example, fish cracker industry is a downstream industry for the fishery sector, but COVID-19 has impacted SME. SME have to reduce employees, the production keeps slowing, but SME take the initiative to market their product through the social media platforms such as Facebook. Government has provided assistance to SME such as Grant Khas Prihatin, Permekasa, Penjana, and many more. To rise again, SME needs to be more active in campaign in doing the campaign to promote their product, their local product to universes. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you.